You've always felt like your purpose wasn't just about you, like you were meant to inspire, guide, or lift others up, even when it costs you energy. If you've ever felt responsible for the people around you, you might be an ENFJ without even realizing it. Sign 1. People naturally look to you for direction. You don't wake up thinking, I want to lead today. It just happens. People ask for your opinion without you offering it. They look to you in uncertain moments. They wait for your reaction before deciding how to feel. You don't wake up thinking, I want to lead today. It just happens. People ask for your opinion without you offering it. They look to you in uncertain moments. They wait for your reaction before deciding how to feel. Not because you're the loudest voice in the room, but because your presence feels grounding. You carry yourself with a quiet confidence that says, I care where this goes. When others feel lost, you instinctively start connecting dots. What people need, what the group is feeling, what the next step should be. You don't lead with authority. You lead with attunement. You notice who's being left out, who's discouraged, who has potential but doesn't believe in themselves yet. And without making a speech, without demanding attention, you subtly pull people forward. You encourage, you reframe, you remind them who they could become. What most people don't realize is that leadership doesn't always feel empowering to you. Sometimes it feels heavy, like responsibility you didn't ask for but don't know how to ignore. Because when people trust you, you feel accountable for their outcome, their morale, their growth, their sense of direction. You often end up in leadership roles not because you chased them, but because no one else stepped in with the same level of care. And even when you doubt yourself, others still see you as the steady one. The one who will show up, the one who won't abandon the group, the one who believes things can be better. You don't lead to control, you lead to guide, to uplift, to bring people somewhere better than where they started. And that quiet, heart-led leadership is one of the clearest signs you might be an ENFJ. Sign 2. Your ambition is about more than personal success. You've always known that success by itself isn't enough. Reaching the top means very little to you if you're standing there alone. As an ENFJ, your ambition is relational. It's tied to people, purpose, and impact, not just titles, money, or recognition. When you set goals, you don't just think about what you'll gain. You think about who else will grow because of it, who will be inspired, who will benefit, who will feel supported, who will believe in themselves a little more. Your dreams are rarely selfish, they almost always include others. You feel most alive when you're building something that lifts people up, a project that helps a team succeed, a role where you can mentor or guide, a vision that gives others hope or direction. Achievement feels hollow if it doesn't mean something, but this also creates an internal struggle. You put pressure on yourself to succeed, not just for you, but for everyone who believes in you. You don't want to let people down. You don't want to waste potential. You don't want your effort to fall short of the good you know you can do. So you push harder. You carry more responsibility. You take on emotional weight that isn't always yours. Sometimes you delay your own rest because someone else still needs encouragement. Sometimes you shrink your own needs to keep the momentum going for others, not because you're weak, but because you genuinely care. And while people admire your drive, they don't always see the emotional labor behind it. The late nights thinking about how to help someone else succeed. The quiet stress of wanting everything to turn out right. The fear of failing not just yourself, but the people who trust you. Your ambition isn't about proving your worth. It's about creating something that matters. You don't just want to succeed, you want to make a difference. And that heart-led drive is one of the strongest signs you might be an ENFJ. Sign 3. You care deeply? Sometimes too, deeply caring isn't something you turn on and off. For you, it's always there, quietly running in the background of everything you do. When someone around you is hurting, you don't just notice it. You feel it in your body, in your chest, in your energy. It's like their emotions knock on your heart and you instinctively open the door. You listen fully, not just to words, but to tone, pauses, and what's being left unsaid. You pick up on sadness people try to hide, on insecurity behind confidence, on stress behind jokes. And once you sense it, you feel responsible for helping. You don't help because you want credit. You help because not helping feels wrong. You offer reassurance. You give encouragement. You stay present longer than most people would. Sometimes you even carry emotional weight that was never meant to be yours. But here's the part people rarely see. Your empathy doesn't come with an off switch. When someone you care about is struggling, it stays with you. You think about it later. You replay conversations. You wonder if you said the right thing, if you could have done more. Even when everyone else has moved on, you're still holding space. This depth of care is beautiful, but it can also be exhausting. You can become emotionally drained without realizing it, especially if you're surrounded by people who take your support without offering much in return. You don't always notice you're overwhelmed until you suddenly feel empty. And the hardest part? You rarely ask for the same care you give. You assume others will speak up if they need help, because you always do. So you keep showing up, keep supporting, keep caring, even when you're running on fumes. Your ability to care deeply is one of your greatest strengths, but it's also one of your greatest vulnerabilities. You don't just feel with people, you feel for them. And learning when to protect your heart is one of the most important lessons for an ENFJ to learn. Sign 4, you believe strongly in teamwork and unity. You see what people could accomplish if they work together instead of against each other. You naturally bring different personalities into harmony. You connect ideas, emotions, and people into one shared direction. You're often the one saying, "Let's figure this out together." But in doing so, you sometimes forget to ask what you need. Sign 5, you take love and commitment seriously. You don't date casually. You don't love halfway. When you care about someone, you invest fully. You want to support their dreams, help them grow, and build something meaningful together. Sometimes you prioritize their happiness so much that your own needs quietly disappear. Sign 6, your friendships are deep, not superficial. You don't just know what your friends like. You know what they fear, what they hope for, what motivates them. You celebrate their wins like they're your own. You show up when it matters. And while you often seem endlessly optimistic, you still need people who understand that your energy isn't unlimited. Sign 7, you're an idealist with a magnetic presence. You believe things can be better, that people can grow, that the world can improve. Your vision inspires others. Your words carry warmth and conviction. But sometimes your idealism puts pressure on you to fix everything, to help everyone, to never fall short. Learning to balance your dreams with self-care is one of your biggest growth lessons. A message for ENFJs. You don't need to save everyone. You don't need to be everything to everyone. Your value doesn't come from how much you give. It comes from who you are. If these signs felt uncomfortably accurate, you're not alone. And if you want more videos that help you understand your personality and your inner world, make sure you subscribe to Official Personality Guru.